Hello, David. Surely these are trying times for you. We know you are wondering, who is Anonymous? We may pass you in the guarded hallways and grounds at your gold base. We may serve you your food on the Freewinds. Perhaps, I taste it for you as well. We are very close to you now. In fact, it could be said that you are surrounded by many who are now disclosing your secrets, those who know that your time is nearly up. In these final days of your oppression and human rights abuse as matters of dictatorial practice, we want to make certain you understand why your walls are crumbling, why your staff and parishioners are leaving and telling their stories to Anonymous, why those who want to leave but cannot at this time are leaking your secrets to your critics. We want you to know the charges that so many claim you are guilty of. We know what you are doing, how you have given responsibility for explaining and handling the troubles we are causing you to your OT committee, and what they have told you. Do you really believe that the 4th or 5th Marcabian Invasion Fleet are responsible for the Anonymous uprising against your unconscionable acts? Do you really believe that Anonymous have been sent by German Secret Service psychiatrists? It seems that you have been forced to buy into your own lies. We find this very satisfying. You concede defeat with every lie you tell yourself. Direct quotations from you are being leaked to the outside. Your walls have fears, and we are listening. We assert that you knowingly and willfully operate a network of corporate entities that enjoy broad tax exemption beyond those enjoyed by other longer established, truly non-profit religions, under the pretense of providing religious service to your parishioners. Your religious services, texts, and required materials are kept under strict copyright and trademark, and are sold at tremendous profit considering the slave-like conditions in which your employees create or offer your various goods and services to your parishioners. Not only do you evade taxes, you utilize the slave labor force to keep your production overheads low and profit margins high. We ask, where do the profits go, and where do the ever-increasing amounts of donations from your high-profile celebrities go? We assert that you attempt to exercise illegal control over the possession and private sale of goods created by your tax-exempt corporations, from both your former parishioners and those who are still with you. Those still ensnared by your scam are now being told they must purchase corrected versions of your texts and courses, and cannot sell their faulty, incorrect copies without fear of reprisal or disconnection. If these original documents are so wrong, you should replace them at no cost. Why must your parishioners pay even more money for your mistakes? We assert that your use of the e-meter is intended to create a physiological addiction to your auditing process through electrical stimulation of the body. It is medical fact that certain methods of electrical stimulation cause a powerful endorphin response. Your e-meter sends nearly as much current through the user's body as is used in electroconvulsive shock therapy. The only difference is that the e-meter uses a lower amount of direct current over a longer period of time, whereas electroconvulsive therapy uses a higher amount of direct current for a much shorter period. Indeed, the e-meter is similar to a TENS unit, an FDA-approved electrical stimulation device that often relieves muscular pains by way of the medically documented endorphin response to electrical stimulation. Your many modifications to the e-meter design through the years have been to fine-tune this method of inducing dependence upon your process and your parishioners. Indeed, they may feel excellent after an auditing session, not unlike when an opiate user feels excellent after getting a fix. As with opiate users, your parishioners also report a come-down, a crash, in the days following an auditing session. This is because the body's endorphin response is not permanent. Much like a heroin addict's physiological response to heroin lasts for only so long, and another fix is needed. Similarly, you ensnare those who trust you with an addiction to auditing, through hours of electrical stimulation combined with repetitive questioning. Over the course of months and years, your followers became addicted to their own endorphins combined with self-hypnosis. We assert that you actively maintain a slave labor force, your RPF or Rehabilitation Project Force, whom you deprive of all fundamental, basic human rights and dignity. We assert that you actively maintain your policy of disconnection, as retaliation against those who wish to leave your organization, and those who are staff and Sea Org members. Those families who are fully integrated, employed, and entangled with your organization are often split up, children from their parents, husbands and wives from each other and their children. Only through obliterating the pillars of family support can you totally dominate and control the lives of your staff and so-called religious workers. We will enumerate the other bad actions and criminal activities we allege the corporations doing business as the Church of Scientology is guilty of in further productions leading to March 15th. Knowledge is free. We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. We stand as one. In the name of those who have been silenced by this criminal enterprise, Anonymous will be heard.